the panoramic view, the beautiful mountains landscape of our country, glimpses of India, the parts of India that we lived in, the parts of India that you have visited. It is very much appreciable. Really, my heart feel to dance to see this very rare and rich culture heritage of a country like India. The part of India that we have and the rulers whoever ruled in our country, they have left a very strong footprint on the sands of time. Those footprint of culture is adopted by us, and for that reason we have multiple cultures, we have multiple traditions, we have multiple rites and rituals. We are such a fortunate people, the people of India, the Indian citizens. No country in the world has such a rich traditional culture. We are called spiritual gurus. Why? Because we have given birth of religions. In fact, we the Indians are spiritual gurus. We have given birth of Jainism, Buddhism, and Sufism. At least, and one Sikhism. Four religions have been given birth by us. So here, the Portuguese, Britishers came to Kolkata, but the Portuguese came to Goa. They ruled over the India, and their famous culture of loaves and bread. Though Portuguese have vanished with the passage of time, they have some of the Portuguese have settled in India also, and some of them have left. But the very tradition, the very culture, the very tradition and the very culture that these Portuguese have has left a very strong imprint in the culture of time. The baker. Yesterday, that is on Monday, day before yesterday, we have discussed and read the story about the bakers of Goa. How the bread making is still popular. It is popular due to the culture heritage. Eaters, the habits that we the Indians have adopted and acquired with the passage of the time when the Portuguese were there, still there is people who love. And the very culture of bread and loaves spread gradually into the whole country. Marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as the ball. Marriage, see the importance. See the importance that a marriage gift is meaningless without the sweet bread. Just as a party or a feast loses its charm without the bread. Any party, any function without bread is meaningless in Goa. We cannot say enough. We cannot say enough. But it shows how important a baker can be for that. The lady of the house on the very occasions prepare the sandwiches on the occasions of her daughter's engagements. Cakes and bolinas are must for Christmas as well for other festivals. Any festival in Goa cannot be celebrated without loaves and bread. The cakes, that is our part of our life also. We celebrate our birth anniversaries, marriage anniversaries, birth anniversaries of our children, our son and daughters, birth anniversaries of our parents. Without cake, they cannot do. It is the beauty and all the cakes that we loved and we have learned to celebrate our festivals and particularly the anniversary with cakes. The presence of baker's furnace in the village is absolutely essential. The baker or the bread seller of those days had a peculiar dress. Long frock reaching down the knee. Long, it is called kabai. That peculiar dress is known as kabai. Just like a long frock, very much similar to the nightie. A little bit different from the nighties that we the women usually put. But it is a single piece of a long cloth, frock, and the bakers wearing the shirt and trousers which is shorter than full length. A baker that used to wear shirts and trousers shorter than full length once and longer than half pant. Even today, anyone who wears the half pant which reaches just below the knee, invites the comments that are you a podder? So podder, the word is known to what? The baker are known as podder. The baker usually collect his bills at the end of the month. Monthly account used to be recorded in some wall in pencils. Baking was indeed a profitable profession in the old days. The baker and his family never starved. He and his family, his servants, always looked happy and prosperous. Their plump physique Plum physics means pleasant of fat body. Fat body. Plum physique was an open testimony of this. Even today, any person with jackfruit-like physique appearance is easily compared to the back. Open testimony is what? Public statement about the character and the quality. So here we have read about Goa. Now we will read some matches as marriage gift. Marriage gift. What are the things? Cakes and bolinas are essential. A marriage gift without sweet bread known as bowl. A sweet bread called bowl. A marriage is meaningless without that gift. So you may compare as a marriage gift sweet bread called bowl. What did the Quaker bears in the Portuguese days? They wear what they wear? They wear a single piece of a long frock reaching down the knee. That is known as kabai. That is known as a kabai. This is what the chapter is about. Now, this is the first chapter of the glimpse. The second chapter is about the Coorg. The Coorg coffee, the coffee of the Coorg, is famous for its rainforest. Coorg. Have you heard about the place Coorg? If anybody have heard, please tell me about it. What is that? Midway to the Mysore. Midway to Mysore. If you go to the Mysore, have you ever visited the place like Mysore? Mysore, very famous tourist destination. The midway between Mysore and the coastal town of the Mangalore sits a piece of heaven. Coorg is said to be the piece of heaven. See that very beautiful description. See the metaphor that the narrator has used. Piece of heaven. Piece of heaven. Coorg is said to be the piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. Taken, cut off, somehow segregated from the heaven of God. The land of rolling hills is inhabited by the proud race of martial men. Martial. Drifted means, if you say the word drifted means being carried out, carried alone gently by the air. Something हवा से बहा कर ले आया गया हो. The beautiful women and the wild creatures. The beautiful women, wild creatures and martials man. So Coorg or Kugu, the smallest district of the Karnataka, a home to evergreen rainforest. Hill stations we usually visit. But if you love to visit the natural greeneries, natural forest, lush green gardens, lush green meadows, slow landscapes, you should visit the Karnataka. Beautiful, naturally beautiful, evergreen rainforest. 30% of that district is covered with evergreen. Evergreens when it remain green for the whole year. Evergreen spices, coffee plantations, spice and coffee plant. During this monsoon, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. During the monsoon, it rains and visitors cannot visit a place like Kurg. The season of joy comes from September and continue till March. September, August is the last rainy season. We have rainy seasons from July, August, and some part of September. Till 15 September, that is Vishkarma Puja. After the Vishkarma Puja, it is said that the rainy season is over. And that is why series of festivals are celebrated. If you will see the festivals, all the important festivals are celebrated during October, November, December, and January and February till March. Till March, the winter season, the most suitable season for celebrating, and rest of all festivals like these have a, these festivals are of a small importance. The weather is perfect, and there breathe the invigorating coffee. Inviting coffee. Coffee estate and colonies Bangalore stand tucked under the tree of canopies. Roof like. Canopy is roof like, umbrella like thing. So coffee is estate. Estate is the area. The area where the coffee is grown. Bungalows. And all these bungalows are made on trees, tucked under the tree canopies. पेड़ के छांव में बनाए रहते हैं in a prime corners. So here the introduction of this chapter, Kurg, tells about another diversity, another culture. The people of Kurg, they have also left a very, very strong imprint of their food on the Indian traditions. We learned the coffee, the most favorite, the tradition Kurg dress, the basket seller from the Kurgs. Very beautiful baskets are made. The fiercely independent people of Kurgs are possibly Greek. They are said to be came from Greek or Arabic descendants. Arab, the Central Asia. Arab, as one historian, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled there. When return became impractical, these people married among the locals and their culture is apparent. They are the people of Alexander Great who stayed in India and they married. And though their culture is simple, could be very easily seen. So, all these stories, that the three stories, that is Kurg, Bek, and one another story, that is the second and the third story is tea from Assam. Goa, Kurg and Assam, they are the real glimpses of India. If you will go to the Kashmir, you will see another aspect of India. If you will go to the Agra, there you will see the another aspect of the India. So I hope you will enjoy reading this chapter.